We decided to apply for an assistance dog because across the country, facility dogs have been doing great work with child life specialists, and we felt like our institution, our patients and families deserved that same service. Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital picked Canine Companions because we noticed that that organization was very thorough in the way that they trained their dogs, in the way that they supported the handlers throughout the career of the dogs. And they have done facility dog trainings and placed facility dogs across the country. So we felt really confident that they would prepare us and prepare our dog to do the best job that we could ever hope for. When I got matched with Brea the morning of our team training, my heart was elated. I had met Brea during my personal interview, and I felt an instant connection with her. I really felt like she and I kind of spoke the same language. And so to know that she was going to be my partner in crime and my partner for all this fun work that we're doing just made me ecstatic. At work, Brea helps me connect with children that are oftentimes very difficult to connect with. It might be that they've had so many experiences in the hospital that have been painful or traumatizing, and when they see her, it kind of changes the gear for them. They have a different perspective of the hospital. They find a softness, and they connect with her and then allow me to make their hospital stay less traumatizing, a little bit more fun, and a lot of love and attention is given to the children. Our first day at work with each other, we were just making the rounds in radiology and trying to introduce ourselves and what our services were going to be for the radiology department. And we came upon a patient in a very difficult test who had been struggling for quite a bit. And that young man just needed something to change the course of the procedure. And so we walked into that radiology room where he was struggling, and Brea, she climbed the steps that we had provided for her and went nose to nose with that young man who smiled and calmed his body and calmed his mind and was able to finish that test. That was just remarkable. It was something I couldn't have trained her to do. She knew it, she knew the skills, and it made such a difference for that young man. Brea has improved the lives of our patients. We have helped so many patients in the last 6 months get through some really difficult procedures, and they've developed a relationship with her. Little ones say her name as they see her and immediately know the practice of hand washing and put their hands out for me to hand wash them and do hand sanitizer. They've developed that pattern. They understand what has to happen. So she's really made an impact on a lot of people. Personally, Brea has really changed the way that I work. She has made me realize that while I know that play is so important for children, she's helped me remember that play is so important for adults as well. So when we need to take a break, we go play. And she's helped me balance emotionally, mentally, physically at times, and really added to my life. She's just about the sweetest dog I have ever met. She is patient, she's loving, she's kind, but all in all, that just boils down to she's just sweet. Everyone says it. When I was at team training and they told us upon graduation who our puppy raisers had been for our dogs, I learned that Brea had been in the Gadsden Correctional Facility with the inmate program. And I was just stunned and in awe of what the product that they created in Brea and the efforts that they put in and the gift that they gave to this organization, to this dog, and hopefully for themselves. Canine Companions means for me a community of people aiming to empower the world. And they do that through these amazing dogs. They are empowering the inmates to find new paths. They're empowering the clients who get the service dogs and the facility dogs. They are a community of people who are doing their best to help all. Brea has made a difference at Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital in a couple of ways, but majority has been the patient experience. She has added to the patient experience. giving kids a soft, loving, normalized experience. They can love on a dog when maybe they're missing their own dog. They can gain the bravery that they didn't know they had inside of them to get through that test or procedure because she's sitting next to them. The other thing that she has brought, and I have been really surprised, honestly, about the great impact that she's had on the staff morale. During this pandemic, our staff has been working really hard. The stress levels are really high for everyone. And Brea has been a source of light. Brea has been a source of joy. And everyone is happy when she comes onto the unit. They all stop and want to come over and see her and get a little pet in. And almost invariably, whenever we're leaving a unit, I hear staff saying, "That just made my day." And there's nothing better than that. Give me a high five. Yeah, that's my girl.